Hello, Claremont McKenna Administration and Board members. My name is Candice Valenzuela, and I graduated from CMC in 2006. And I wanted to share some thoughts with you regarding the movement toward the universal pass, incomplete, no record pandemic model. The implications of this model for the students of this college cannot be overstated. As you know, a Claremont McKenna College degree is one of the most sought after in the country. Every year, the alumni, like myself, marvel at the exceptional batch of current students and wonder aloud if they could have gotten in this round. This generation is no exception. As a whole, these students are unmatched in social consciousness, compassion, and self-reflection, as well as personal success. We need to ensure that none of them are unduly injured by the conditions surrounding this pandemic. Though we cannot control the responses of employers or graduate schools, we can handle the way we present our students to them. When you admitted folks to CMC, I presume you admitted students of excellent character and high academic achievement. Some of them excelled despite difficult conditions. My own struggle with homelessness may not have been readily apparent to those who admitted me to the college because that wasn't something I was particularly inclined to talk about. But my estimated family contribution of $0 might have tripped off some alarm bells about the difficulties I faced before the new experiences of maid service, unlimited dining hall food, and Rice Krispie treats at the Yeah. Nonetheless, the rigor of a CMC education was far different than my K-12 schooling. I would have been one of the folks adversely affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. The crowded quarters I shared with my family and the lack of money in general would have made the balancing act of my CMC education and my home life completely untenable. It's no surprise then that I'm sensitive to the fact that some of your current students have to go home and share in the responsibilities for caring for the household and younger children, even bringing in more money, as the earning capacity of their parents or guardians have been severely reduced, if not eliminated, as a result of this pandemic. Though I didn't suffer through the same difficulties of today, I do remember dealing with my family going through Hurricane Katrina on my father's side, and I do remember dealing with the infamous hate crime hoax at the college. And though I survived those things, they did impact my well-being and grades in a way that wasn't easily explained to graduate schools or future employers. And though I'm very proud of what I did achieve despite those conditions, I know that I was competing with peers at my school and at other colleges that had a very different set of standards and setbacks. I realized that life isn't fair. It's not lost on me. I'm a woman of color with my background, what being what it is. And with that being the case, I'm really proud of the fact that I wasn't broken by those conditions. And those conditions have even brought me to where I am today. But it's taken me some time to realize that equity is not something that happens by accident. It's achieved with intent. And equitable treatment during unprecedented times, during a global pandemic, is not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of compassion. And compassion is a sign of competence and strength. Those students who are not being severely harmed by the current conditions will always find a foothold in any future they choose, and this policy won't hurt them. But for students who grew up the way that I did, not making sure they get off to a fair start can affect access to jobs, to healthcare, and, well, perhaps even future donations to the college. But in all seriousness, I don't exaggerate when I say the education conferred to me by this college was life-saving. I hope you know what's at stake when you consider voting for a policy that measures student performance during this time. And I hope that this pandemic will be instructive for future policies regarding disasters, both man-made and natural, potentially facing our school in the future. In any event, I really want to express my solidarity with the students driving this movement and all the students at CMC. Know that there's a bunch of alumni out in the world who've never met you, but love you and are rooting for you to succeed. Please stay safe and stay well. Thank you so much.